Good morning, good afternoon, and good night to some of you. My name is Mazi Odinkemman Kendelen Wachineke. This message today, the 17th day of October 2022, is going direct to the people of Ebonyi State. The IPOB family members, those who are on the side of the truth, those who believe in this new dimension, those who believe in Mazi NNAMDI, those who stand with Mazi NNAMDI, with Mazi NNAMDI on Radio Biafra, gave an announcement that the state coordinator of Ebonyi State, in the person of IGWE OBGONNAYA, and all his entire executive has been sacked completely. You must listen to this message. If you are not aware of this very program that we are going to make is going to help you in order to do what? To do your own investigation and to ask questions. Because of this very issue of Ebonyi, that is why you see people like Wisdom Ezekiel Wamba and the whole number of them, which we're going to play it here for you to see, because it's going to help you in order to ask your questions. Where are these people? Because of this issue, they have been arrested by the DSS through the help of Chinasa Nworo. Because of the issue of Ebonyi State and Biafra, that is why people like Igwe, Mazi Igwe Chukuma, which we are going to show the threat message when he complained that Chinasa Nworo is tracking him. We are going to play it here. We are going to show it to you, for you to see the reason why all the good people who stand on the side of Mazi NNAMDI and Biafra to be restored, they are picking them one after the other. And now there is a document that is going viral on social media asking people to join IPOB family. Everything that we are here to do has a connection. And that is why you must open your brain. You must open your brain. This message is direct to the people of Ebonyi State. The people of Ebonyi State. But first of all, let us first of all hear the voice of our leader Mazi NNAMDI during the NSAS protest. Because when I say that if you are working with IGWE OBGONNAYA, if you are working with ISHIOKO Jacob, if you are working with James MGBABU, if you are working with STANLEY IWUALA, if you are working with CHIOMA IWUALA, or Pastor EZE, and many more of them, then you are fighting against Mazi NNAMDI. Listen to this very voice note.
Not at all. No, nobody. The coordinator is finished. Morning to you. What is happening in Ebonyi State?
So, nothing is happening in the government in Ebonyi State now.
Why not?
The police are collecting money from the post.
Chineke, Ebonyi State, Chineke, I hereby remove the coordinator of Ebonyi State. The coordinator of Ebonyi State is hereby removed. Stood down. He is sacked from IPOB. He is expelled from IPOB. So the coordinator is hereby removed. Is hereby sacked. Ebonyi State coordinator is removed. Sacked from IPOB. If you deal with him, you are finished. He is sacked now, right now, this evening. Ebonyi State coordinator is sacked. The executive of Ebonyi State is sacked with immediate effect. Idiots. You take money from politicians, people on the ground. There is a revolution. IPOB families in Ebonyi State must come out right now, this very day. If the police stop you, you destroy them. You destroy them. Ebonyi State executive is sacked. With immediate effect. Sacked now. I'm giving Delta State on.
Did we hear that, or should I play it again? This is the voice of our leader, Mazi NNAMDI KANU. The Ebonyi State coordinator and the rest of the executive was sacked from IPOB simply because they are working with the governor and the government of the Ebonyi State. And the person who is behind this is nobody but Sanworu. You understand what I'm saying now? The person who is behind this is China Sanworu. IGWE OBGONNAYA, MGBABU, STANLEY IWUALA, CHIOMA IWUALA, ISHIOKO Jacob, Pastor EZE. These people are the people that wants to lure you into your early grave. These are the people that Mazi NNAMDI KANU said that if you deal with them, then you are finished. These are part of the people that one way or the other fight against this leadership, fight against Mazi NNAMDI KANU, betray Mazi NNAMDI KANU. These are the people that don't want for the constant sit-at-home that we are having for the unconditional release of Mazi NNAMDI KANU to take place in the Ebonyi State. These are the people that made it possible for them to make sure that those days, 2021, 2020, 2019, that you don't have Radio Biafra on daily basis. These are the people responsible for this. And that is why I said that if you are not aware of this very information, begin to go and ask questions. Because any of these people are more of them. There are a whole lot of them. But these ones, at least, when you hear this very name, it can also ring a bell in your ear that these people are not working for Biafra. You know what I'm saying now? Now, going more for, I hope that know a man called Wisdom, Ezekiel Wambam. This person, like I say, is directed to the people of Ebonyi State. I hope you know a man, or you have heard about a man called Wisdom Ezekiel Wambam. Wisdom Ezekiel Wambam and the new executive in Ebonyi State was appointed by our leader Mazi NNAMDI KANU. But because that IGWE OBGONNAYA has the grievance of jealousy and envy against this man that you're seeing the picture here. You know what I'm saying now? They have to do everything humanly possible to make sure that he's among the people that was arrested in Kogi State when they were coming back from the 26th of July 2021, the first court case that our leader Mazi NNAMDI KANU appeared. These are the following names of the people that was arrested in Kogi State. Now look at the right up here. The Ebonyi State IPOB coordinator and other comrade that was arrested on 26th of July 2021 while coming back from the court attendance of MNK. Now, one of the questions that you're also going to ask and when you are doing your investigation is this. During the time on this very date on 26th of July 2021, ask them, why is it that there was an order for nobody to attend to that very court case on the 26th of July 2021? IGWE OBGONNAYA gave order, nobody should attend that very court case. But Mazi Wisdom Ezekiel Wambam which I showed you the picture, who is under the leadership of Mazi NNAMDI, organized men from Ebonyi state to march down to Abuja state. You understand what I'm saying now? On their way coming back, they tracked them and arrested a whole number of them. Number one person, Wisdom Ezekiel Wambam, whom is the official IPOB Ebonyi state coordinator. Mazi Kenneth Ujima, Chinedu Mwoba, IGWE Samson, David Ogbonnaya, Aja Joseph, Barrister Awoke, Chinonso Oyibe, Eze Joseph, Okezie Fortune. These are the people alongside that was arrested by Wisdom Ezekiel Wambam, arrested alongside with the Wisdom Ezekiel Wambam, who did this very job, who make sure that they take them out of the way so that they can be able to have their way in Ebonyi state to do their evil be with the government of Ebonyi state and the government of Nigeria. Is these people that I just mentioned their names? Mazi IGWE OBGONNAYA, James MGBABU, CHIOMA IWUALA, STANLEY IWUALA, ISHIOKO, Jacob, Pastor Ace, and a whole lot of them, because our leader Mazi NNAMDI in 2020, he sacked the Ebonyi state coordinator and the entire executive. Now, for them to have their way, because they have a background, they have a backup, whom the person is China Sanworu, backing them up from the DOS, because he was the person in charge of logistics and so on about concerns of the Eastern Security Network. So they have to do everything humanly possible to do what? To take them away. That is why immediately these people was arrested, Wisdom Ezekiel Wambam and the rest of them, any other principal officer under Wisdom Ezekiel Wambam, listen to Wisdom Ezekiel Wambam, whenever they sent a message, sent out a message, that message never been attended. You know what I'm saying now? Another question I want you to ask. I want you also to ask, what transpired on the 1st of September down to the 7th or 8th of September that led Chike Doziem to ask me to give a report against China Sanworu? That is the question. I'm giving you point by point so that you can be able to understand exactly what is going on. You know what I'm saying now? You can be able to understand exactly what is going on. Because the reason why this very information is very, very important for you to understand that there is a document, like I said, that is going viral. And this document is calling for the recruitment. And they also, China Sanworu and co. are doing everything humanly possible to make sure that they put ISHIOKO Jacob as the next IPOB state coordinator in Ebonyi state. But the actual person who is there to work as the state coordinator is IGWE OBGONNAYA. Do you understand what I'm saying now? Now, look at this very announcement. Because I want you to be very, 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 very careful on what you are doing. Look at this very, very announcement. It says announcement. And before we go further about this was a case that Mazi IGWE was working on. This very case now. You understand what I'm saying now? China Sanworu and his men have to track him down and kidnap him. This very case. Quick, like I said, the threat message that IGWE posted on his platform to alert on Biafrans that China Sanwo-Olu is tracking him. We are going to also show it here. And we are also going to show the official document that myself, Mazi Chineke, wrote on the request of Chike Doziem against China Sanwo-Olu. You are going to see it for the very first time. Because I used to say that I took my time to get 80 leaves exercise book to listen to the program from the part 1, which we started on the 1st of September, down to the 7th to 8th September. I took my time to listen to it in order to do what? To put it on the writing. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying now. To put it on a writing, and this very document was unofficial, you know what I'm saying now, for them to do something at that time, but they refused. You know what I'm saying now? They refused, which was between the 21st of June. Our leader Mazi was kidnapped on the 19th of June. This very investigation about what is going on in Ebonyi State that has a connection with the voice note of our leader Mazi that you just heard. We started this very work from the 21st of June up until 1st of July, which we are going to see it. You are going to see it. Please click the share button if you know anybody in Ebonyi State that they want to yield into this IPOB recruitment, that they are recruiting people. Want that person. Want that person. Want that person. Now look at it. It says announcement, announcement, announcement. It is compulsory and necessary for everyone born in Biafra land to join IPOB meeting by all means between now till October 2022. To avoid, had I known, is the brother of Mr. Too Late. Before you blame God, please, first of all, blame yourself, and to register will be as low as 500 naira, both men and women, except puppies. Now, let me hold it there. You remember some time ago, there was a program that we are covering when we are making an exposition about a house that China Sanwo-Olu was building in Ebonyi State. And there is a testimony that, and that testimony said that they were forcing people to make a contribution of 5,000 naira every week. Every week. Every week, making 5,000 naira contribution. You remember that? Good. Now, he said, students will register with 200 naira for everybody to participate with the great opportunity to become, because we have some great people, the high authority from the National Biafran Worldwide, to address the Biafran program that we will schedule at this, our territory, on October 2022. Every man and women, adult and children born in Biafra land, Holy Land, are ordained as Biafrans and must be registered, if at all, that you born in Biafra, Holy Land. And we have to separate Paul from Barnabas. You know what I mean to separate Biafrans from other tribes. And go back to our tradition for the sake of your children and your generation to come. Early the better, shine your eyes. And remember, stubborn fly follow dead body enter grave. And stubborn fowl here in the pot of soup. A word is enough for the wise. Thanks for rising. Thanks for listening. Remain blessed in Holy Land of Biafra, I pray. Signed by Ado Local Government Coordinator, Modom Boniface. Nwodom Boniface. Nwodom Boniface. And for inquiry, call +234 81 35 14 92 36 or +234 80 25 98 74 26 or +234 81641 09828. I want to let you know that during the time that there was a massacre in MNM, our leader Mazi NNAMDI KANU did what? He stopped of any kinds of meeting in Biafra land. Because whenever there is such, these people use that opportunity to come and kill us. I don't even understand what I'm saying now. These people use that to come and kill us. Now, I hope you are getting the message now. So, going forward, because this is to tell our people in Ebonyi State, Agwande Banyi non Ebonyi State, ka ha nwee ike wee ghọta ife na-eme. Our people in Ebonyi State, ka ha nwee ike wee ghọta ife na-eme, because this issue of not wanting Biafra to come is the handwork of people like China Sangoru. Do you understand what I'm saying now? These are the handwork. And like I said, I am going to show you a document that myself sent to Chike Doziem. And it was from that very document and also the message that I sent to the national coordinator, which in that very message, the phone number of Mazi Igwe, even in the document that I sent to Chike Doziem, the phone number of Mazi Igwe and the other people that is going to help them to do investigation, thinking that they are with us. That was 2 days. The issue of message that I sent to the national coordinator was just 2 days after our leader Mazi NNAMDI was kidnapped, which we don't even know. We don't even know that our leader Mazi NNAMDI was already abducted. This is how spirit is working. You know what I'm saying now? This was how spirit was working. The spirit of this very agitation. 2 days. That spirit begin to expose them, do investigation immediately. So when we talk about Mazi Igwe being abducted, our people should take it very serious. Those who know what they can do to make sure that he's being released. Because without Igwe Chukuma, myself, and some other principal office in Ebonyi State, we will not be talking about this new dimension. Believe me, honestly. I am going to go back to that very topic that we're talking about, but I just want to touch upon this very issue that I'm talking about right now. You know, so before we go back to show you that very document, if not the work that myself and Mazi Igwe Chukuma did, we will not be in this very issue. Because if you remember when this lady called herself Dr. Nelly was making her exposition was not pure. Even when they played it to the whole world to see, it was not pure. The DOS, Chike Doziem, and the rest of the DOS members, they have already quenched everything about that. And that gave them the authority, because of the code of conduct that is guiding them in the DOS, to sack or to expel Dr. Nelly and the rest of them. Because I used to say in my program that there is always a code of conduct. The code of conduct that is guiding the DOS and IPOB family member worldwide. It is not the same. So because of that, that is part of those things I'm talking about. Command and control. Command and control, it is not when it's favorable to you that you apply, then you apply the command and control. No. The command and control, the law, have to be general. So because of the exposition, Dr. Nelly exposition was not pure. That is why he could not hold any ground. Do you understand what I'm saying now? But a position that we are making, myself and Igwe Chukuma, it was pure. Not until, I don't want to go into much analysis because most of the things that I'm going to say, you are going to see it from the page 1. I'm not going to show you the whole pages of page 16, but we are going to, from the page 1, first of all, you are going to see the document, the big envelope that I put this very document and I wrote. You are going to see. I don't want to make much analysis. I just want you to. But what am I trying to say here? Our exposition was organic, was pure. That is why that when I was making the analysis based on the 1st of September program that we did, you also say now, connecting the dots, connecting the dust, connecting the dust. A lot of people called me and said, Odinkema, what are you doing? You also say now. So I'm saying that I should stop. Because I know what I'm talking about. Oyen said, if there is any issue, if there's any issue, problem, that in the family, if the lower authority cannot settle it, take it to the next one, from next one to the next one, to it get to Mazi NNAMDI KANU. And this very issue that we're talking about was one of the reasons that the former African rep, George Onyibe, was sacked. Because this very issue brought to his table, but he did nothing. Those of you who are conversant on what transpired, the reason why that George Onyibe was sacked by Mazi NNAMDI KANU, you see, it has a connection with what I'm talking about. It has a connection with what I am talking about. Do you understand what I'm saying now? You will not say tomorrow that nobody told you. That is what Nkema is here. Expose anything that is exposable. Expose anything that is exposable. So that you that say that you will not know, you don't know, you will know. Ask question. This message goes to the people in Ebonyi State. The people that I just mentioned, if you are working with them, know it that you are working against Mazi NNAMDI KANU. I want you to know that. Know it that these are the people responsible of the kidnap of Igwe Chukuma. And we are asking them to tell their dogs to release the Mazi Igwe Chukuma. We are asking them to tell their dogs to release Wisdom Ezike Nwambam. You understand now? We are asking them to release each and every one that they have now adopted in Ebonyi State. If they want to put Ebonyi State in order, you understand now? There are people under Wisdom Ezike Nwambam that the leader Mazi NNAMDI KANU put there. Oh, when they're not there. There are people under Wisdom Ezike Nwambam. Wisdom Ezike Nwambam, he is the state coordinator, official state coordinator that our leader Mazi NNAMDI KANU put there. As he has been arrested, follow with some of the some other state executive and other people that are working with him. There are still people. Those people, they are being disregarded. Nobody listening to them. That is why we are here to tell you in Ebonyi State, people in Ebonyi State, if you are working with these people, ask them where is the official Wisdom Ezike Nwambam. Ask them who are the people, executive that is working under Wisdom Ezike Nwambam. You ask them, was our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in 2020 during NSAS protest, did he not sack IGWE OBGONNAYA and all the executive? Why is it that the names that Mazi Nkema is talking about are the people that are working with him right now? Do you understand what I'm saying now? So I want you to begin to pay very attention on what is going on, because it is very, very important. Very, very important. Very, very important. This is live presentation today, the 17th day of October 2022, and this message goes to the people of Ebonyi State. You know what I'm saying now? This message goes to the people of Ebonyi State. Now, before we go to the official report that I gave to the HOD. Look at this. This is IGWE Chukwuma, and we're talking about. Now, this is a report that he reported, and they capture it and call it a blackmail. They captured it and call it a blackmail. If you go to the Facebook name, let me get the Facebook. If you go to a Facebook name, Igwe Biafra, you are going to see this very report where he targets as blackmail. Igwe Biafra. If you go to Igwe Biafra, which was on the 22nd of December 2021, you understand now? A target as a fake. Igwe Chukwuma also sent me this very message. And if you go there, you are going to see some of the names of the people that I mentioned here. Stanley Iwuala, you're going to see it there. ISHIOKO Jacob, you are going to see it there. You also say now, MGBABU James, you are going to see it there. They tag it as a fake that Mazi Igwe Chukwuma is lying. And when you look closely to read it, you will see where Igwe Chukwuma wrote and say, my life is in danger. My name is Mazi Igwe Chukwuma. China Sanworu is threatening to kill me because I expose the evil he is committing against Biafrans in Ebonyi State and ESN. In Biafra land to Omada USA, listen, in Biafra land to Omada USA, if anything happens to me, Biafran's IPOB should hold him responsible. He copied my number and my address, both village and town, and sent it to his men to track me down. Biafrans, take note. Now, before we go further, you see where he said he copied my phone number. You also say now, he said he copied my phone number. Now, with the message that I gave to the IPOB state coordinator of Germany, in that very message, I told him that Mazi Igwe Chukwuma is a strong member of IPOB in Ebonyi State. Mazi Igwe Chukwuma is also a assistant media head in Iguacha. I gave her the contact. You also say now, and the name of Mazi Igwe Chukwuma. So, the message from the state coordinator to China Sanworu, or the message he took the message from the official report that I gave to Chinasa Nworo. I mean, to Mazi Chike Doziem. These two people, you know what I'm saying now? These two people are the people that are responsible giving this information to Chinasa, to Chike Doziem. I mean, to Chinasa Nworo. Look at it here. This is the complaint Mazi Igwe was making. He said, my life is in danger. My name is Mazi Igwe. Chinasa Nworo is threatening to kill me because I exposed him. I exposed the evil he is committing against the Afghans in Ebonyi State and the ESN. In Biafra land to Omada, USA, if anything happens to me, the Afghans, IPOB, should hold him responsible. He copied my number and my address, both village and town, and sent it to his men to track me down. The Afghans, take note. The Afghans, take note. And they have to rushly pick it and target blackmail. They have to rushly pick it and target blackmail. That it was blackmailing. That it was a blackmail. Today, it's happening. Now, going further to bring out the official report that I sent to Chika Doziem. You know, I used to say it many times with that number, that 16 page. Today, you are going to see it. When I say it, then you understand what I'm talking about. Now, look at this. Look at the date. I want you to look at the date closely on the top. This was on the 10th of September 2021, and you can see the thickness. You can see the thickness of this. This is a very big envelope that can contain 80 leaves. And I even signed it. My signature, but I have to claim my signature. So I know nobody will go, these people will not go tomorrow and take my signature and make official statement and say, if anybody use my signature, I know people to hold accountable because nobody knows my signature. That is why I have to claim it. But you can see here from Innocent N. Emmanuel, IPOB family member, Hamburg. You can see that 10th of September 2021. And like I used to say, that my name is Mazi Odinkemma Nkendele Nwachineke. The very day that our leader Mazi NNAMDI KANU onwelonyo kolonu tifere emego in azafa ndocha. Ever since then, ntonwe mumbo nsina nge change afam. Nge change afam even officially. Nge change afam even officially. Official. You know what I'm saying now? Even official. Nwe change yenye. Odinkemma represent Innocent. Nkendelem kanebon. Emmanuel Nwachineke. You know what I'm saying now? Now, when you see here, you will see the bottom. I don't know if you can see it. Let me, okay. When you see here at the bottom, I said, do not open unless HOD. This is what I wrote. Do not open unless HOD. When I was giving it to the unit coordinator of my zone here in Hamburg, but he took it, he said, we are just less than 1 hour. This is what he said, because the Chike Doziem gave me 48 hours to provide these things. Okay, you can open it and scan it. Because he said that the only way to send it is to scan it, that we have less than 1 hour. I was there for more than 3 hours, but I have to wait for him to come back from work. You know what I'm saying now? Olete Shegeshen there, because from Imo State. Olete Geshen there. Now it's can't game. Because what I wrote here and I said, do not open unless HOD. This is what I said in this very document. Do not open unless HOD. This is the back, and here is the front. To HOD of DOS, Mazi Chika Edoziem. I signed both front and back. You know what I'm saying now? Like I said, I'm not going to in the next 15 minutes. We are going to round up just this program, just 1 hour, so that I can be able to send this very message shortly, and then our people can be able to watch it, because it's very, very important. It's very, very important. Now you can see here, number 1, Mazi Innocent Nkendele Emmanuel, aka Mazi Odinkeman Nkendele Mwachineke, member of IPOB Hamburg family, as a floor member, but serve the indigenous people of Biafra as a media, evangelist, and in music. I'm also an active financial member. Now here, direct message to HOD of DOS. This is the title that I always used when I was doing that very program, starting from the part 1 down to part 7 that we did that very program. You know what I'm saying now? This has always been the title of that very program. Now, you can see, direct message to HOD of DOS, Fulani killer herdsmen terrorists came into Ebonyi State through Lower Benue State on the Biafran soil on the 31st of August, 2021. 31st of August. That is the last month of the August. And on the 1st of September, some of the principal officers in Ebonyi State have to come out to lay the complaint, because just barely few months during the 30th May, there was a massacre that claimed over life of 200 Biafrans in Ebonyi State. And with these boats that came into Ebonyi State, they have to raise alarm. You know what I'm saying now? On the course of raising this alarm, they now have to connect the real issue that had to do both security, killings of our men. Those reports that I gave to the coordinator of Hamburg of Germany entirely, I mean to say, on the very cause of that. Now, Fulani killer herdsmen terrorists came into Ebonyi State through Lower Benue State on the 31st of August 2021. They camped in Enyimu Miri. And I say that I got the information from Mazi IGWE. Mazi IGWE is an indigenous person of Ebonyi State. He is a deputy unit coordinator in IGWE Ocha, deputy unit coordinator media in Ikwere local government, and he opened an IPOB zone in Ebonyi State, which contained 4 units. 4 units. 4 units. You can see the effort that this very man is making. You know what I'm saying now? Doing everything humanly possible to make sure that IPOB family is kicking. Now, the information was confirmed by the IPOB Ebonyi State women leader, Mrs. I will not say her name. Now, this IPOB women leader was the one that among the people that Chinas and Woru took her contact and went to attack her. On the process, she luckily escaped, but she broke her hand from this. Because this very document, I'm also using this opportunity because this is the first time that I'm talking about bringing this evidence of document. This is the first time. Those of you who feel that you stand for the side of the truth in GOS, if you are not aware of this, this is the moment that you are aware of it. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying now. This is the moment. This is the moment. This is the moment. If they've been hiding this thing from you, this is the moment that you know that this is exactly what is happening. Do you understand what I'm saying now? The women, Ebonyi State women coordinator, she confirmed of the invasion of Fulani coming into Ebonyi State. Now, number 2, makanam asina ena topo nketa apipi inegosenye. You can see number 2. The information were received on the 1st of September 2021, time 2017 Central European Time. Also 2nd of September 2021, time 9:34 Central European Time. 3rd of September, go on and on. Now, if some of you are following me in Ochiaboto Endless IPOB, if you go down to the September program, you are going to watch some of this very program. Because what I used to do is this. Then, when I was not upgraded to this very level right now, I have numerous phones. I have numerous phones. And these numerous phones, whenever I want to do a program, you see me, I hang each and every one in different corners. I bought this phone anytime we march on the protest ground. I will use those phones, start the part 1 of that very protest. I will target part 1. Some of you who are following me in Itu Biafra TV/radio, because this is where we made most of this exposition. I'm our official platform, Itu Biafra TV/radio. But Nigerian government have pulled it down. They have pulled it down. I will target part 1. Tag the second protest, coverage part 2. I will tag the third protest till all my phones are down. So with that advantage, whenever I'm making a broadcast like this, what do? I have so many standings. I'll stand it and make a broadcast. So if you go to Ochiaboto Endless IPOB, Ochiaboto Endless IPOB, you are going to see, just go down to the September programs, 2021, you are going to see some of these programs that I'm talking about. You also say that you are going to see it. That is why here on this very portion, where if you see here, when I said where is it? The last program, but not the least, was broadcasted in Ochiaboto Endless Facebook page, because Facebook did not allow me to broadcast it on Itu Biafra TV/radio platform. Also on 7th of September 2021, time 21:05 Central European Time. Now here says that Ebonyi State women leader on live program said that Ebonyi State is in big bondage. Do you understand what I'm saying now? Like I said, I'm not going to bring there. I'm not going to show some of these. Just take it. Just let us have the. Let's just take this one. You understand what I'm saying now? But what am I trying to say here? Number 1, we have to be very, very serious about each and every one of us. In a sense that people like Wisdom Ezekiel Wambam, people like Igwe Chukuma, Mazi Igwe Chukuma, you have to ask questions. Those of you in Ebonyi State, if you are working with these people that I mentioned, Igwe Obgonnaya, not Igwe Chukuma, I want you to see the difference. Mazi Igwe Chukuma was the one that exposed them. Mazi IGWE OBGONNAYA was the one that Onyendu Mazi NNAMDI KANU sacked. So I don't want people to get kind of confused. You understand what I'm saying now? IGWE CHUKWUMA was the one that they kidnapped. IGWE OBGONNAYA was the one that Onyendu sacked, the former Ebonyi State coordinator, alongside with his executive, James MGBABU, CHIOMA IWUALA, STANLEY IWUALA, ISHIOKO Jacob, Pastor EZE, and a lot of them. If you now do your investigation, in Ebonyi State, ask a question: who are the people working under IGWE OBGONNAYA? If you don't know them, ask questions. The document that they're flying around asking you to join IPOB, that is a must, is a compulsory. Or if anybody come out now tell you that Wisdom Ezekiel Wambam is no more as the Ebonyi State state coordinator, ask the person, when our leader Mazi NNAMDI appointed them, did they give them the materials? Did they hand over Radio Biafra to them for them to work? Ask them, even when they were arrested through the help of these people that I mentioned, what did they do to make sure that they are being freed? You know what I'm saying now? What do they do to make sure that they are being freed? Onye na-eje okwunye ka onye na-eje okwufa. Makono, because of Mazi NNAMDI KANU court case on the 26th of July, KJG River. It is a kedo onye na-eje okwu Wisdom Ezekiel Wambam. That is how you got you. Open a mother putakita anunga sego. Can repeat kwa nyozo. Mother putakita anunga sego. That na Wisdom Ezekiel Wambam na onozinya. As onye Mazi NNAMDI KANU melu a state coordinator. Join the person, see okay. Onye is Mazi NNAMDI KANU melu fa appoint. Fenye fifa jalolo. Did they hand over Radio Biafra to them? Ask them, did Mazi IGWE OBGONNAYA, did he not say that he is not going to step down because he have not received order from the highest command for him to step down? Then ask him, who is that person that he is listening to, if not Mazi NNAMDI KANU? And Mazi NNAMDI KANU have come out and said that all of them have been sacked completely. So who is that person that he is listening to? This is the question for you people in Ebonyi State to ask question. And now that Wisdom Ezekiel Wambam and the whole number of them, who is going for his release? These are the questions, because this is the official person that we know in Ebonyi State by our leader Mazi NNAMDI KANU. No one else. Nobody else. This was the person that our leader Mazi NNAMDI KANU put there officially and said that he is the person that is going to see to the affairs of Ebonyi State. Who is going after, or who is making sure that he's being released? That is a question that I want you to ask them. So if anybody is telling you that you should listen, or the Wisdom Ezekiel Wamba is no more, and for that reason that you should not, you should follow ISHIOKO Jacob as the new state coordinator, tell him that this voice that you heard on Mazi Odinkema program, that he said that Onyendu sack IGWE OBGONNAYA and the rest of IPOB executive in Ebonyi State. If you want to hear it again, let me play it again so that you can hear it.
Not at all. No, nobody. The coordinator is finished. Morning to you.
I'm in Ebonyi State now, sir.
What is happening in Ebonyi State?
So, nothing is happening in the government in Ebonyi State now.
Why not?
The police are collecting money from the post.
Ebonyi State, I hereby remove the coordinator of Ebonyi State. The coordinator of Ebonyi State is hereby removed. Stood down. He is sacked from IPOB. He is expelled from IPOB. The coordinator is hereby removed. Is hereby sacked. Ebonyi State coordinator is removed. Sacked from IPOB. If you deal with him, you are finished. He is sacked now, right now. Ebonyi State coordinator is sacked. The executive of Ebonyi State is sacked with immediate effect.
Did we hear that? This is the voice of our leader, Mazi KANU. During the NSAT protest, he sacked Ebonyi State coordinator and all the entire executive. So if you're working with these people that we just mentioned, Uche go there. I still remember something came and Chineke, aka Afro-Cronkite, the second disciple of NNAMDI KANU. Anything that is exposable, we are going to expose it. And we should not forget that Mazi IGWE Chukwuma, Mazi Wisdom Ezekiel Wambam, also Kenneth Ujima. You also say now, Shinedu Mwoba, Igwe Samson, David Ogbonna, Aja Joseph, Barrister Awoke, Chinonso Oyibe, Eze Joseph, Okeze Fortune. All these people are in the hands of the DSS. And the people that helped them was people like China Samuru and Co. So do not be deceived. Listen to our leader Mazi NNAMDI KANU. Listen to the voice of our leader Mazi NNAMDI KANU. Listen to Mazi Odinke Mankendele Mwachineke. Shalom.